Hello there, this is Samuel Bluegrass Backcountry. Whether you're a returning viewer or brand new to this channel, I just welcome you. It's been a while since I've made one of these journey video series for people. So if you're watching this is the start of what I hope to be a grand and epic New England mountain adventure that me and the trail tribe are embarking on starting this weekend. Today's September 27th, and I'm leaving work, headed north, just south of Cincinnati to where buddy Nick lives. Chad will be on his way later this evening, get the two trucks together, and tomorrow morning we're starting bright and early for a 1,000-mile ramble up to New Hampshire to through hike the Cohos Trail. So come along with us, enjoy the views and the story, the lessons learned, and hope you have a good time. We'll see you. Just like that, it's 10:30, 1,000 miles later, 16 hours of driving, we're finally here. Colebrook, New Hampshire, River's Edge, Inn and RV Suites. Nick and Chad are probably about 15 minutes out behind me. Amazing. Praise God for modern traveling methods. So we're going to crash so hard and move on to more logistic stuff tomorrow. So well, we're here at the Canadian border north of Pittsburg. There's the customs office. We've gotten an amazingly nice customs agent that got us sorted out with the truck and signage and everything, and we're getting the other truck situated out to transfer everything over, and then we'll be heading back south to White Mountain National Forest today with a couple of resupply stops. So it's incredibly beautiful area here right now with all these Connecticut lakes that we passed, and just the feeling of it being real has now begun, and we're just getting really excited for it. Let's go.
Digitized when I film, so the 60 frames per second makes that 4K crisper. Makes sense. Yeah.
Dropping off resupply number 2 here at Coleman State Park. Everything's going smooth other than curvy, bumpy, remote roads. This is a beautiful...
Was that a road? That was a trail. It had a road name, but there was an ATV trail.
This is a beautiful, beautiful backdrop to stay at a cabin, so we're looking forward to being here a little over a week. On to the next one. Well, we made it to resupply number 2, Jefferson Inn in Jefferson, New Hampshire. What a beautiful bed and breakfast that's going to be waiting for us Wednesday after nearly a 20-mile day of walking. We met the owner of the bed and breakfast, Linda. Incredible woman, so nice. Looking forward to staying here on Wednesday, getting to sleep in a soft bed after 3 days of hiking through rough terrain in White Mountain National Forest. So highly recommend staying here. And finally, after a nearly 48-hour process or journey, we have dropped off both resupply boxes. We are here down in the southern end of the near the terminus in White Mountain National Forest at Dry River Campground. Got all of our gear set up for the night, and we are about to hopefully get something good to eat, one last real meal before doing backpacking food for the next 3 days. So we're tired, we're thankful to be here. We've met a lot of great people, getting stuff logistically situated both at the border and both resupply spots. Yeah, we're just glad that there are good people in the world who don't even know us, who help us out on things like this. So I guess if there's a lesson for day 0, it's that there are more good people in the world than you think. So we're gonna get some food and hopefully get lots of sleep before day 1. So we'll see you then. Well, good morning. It's Monday, September the 30th. Here we are. This is the beginning. Something that I've dreamed of the past 2 years. We've planned for and trained for the past year, and now we gotta put our money where our mouth is. And it's a 170-mile jaunt to the Canadian border. We're excited, we're nervous, but we got to start walking. So, boys, tribe, assemble.
Let's do it.
We are only going to Mount Crawford. Yeah, where are you? You're going to Washington?
I hope you ever pick that up. That's sweet echo.
Water's a little scarce. You probably have a filter or something.
We do, yeah. We're a little concerned about water sources on the way up.
You'll be fine.
Woo!
What is it? Teriyaki tuna. Tuna eater.
Set to a new low.
All right, I think we're around halfway done with day one. I think we've done around 5.1 miles, and I think we've got 10.2 lined up with our math. The climb up to Crawford Notch was ridiculous, just a slog. Seemed like it was unending, so much uphill. We are whooped from it, so we're hoping that we'll get our trail legs underneath us by the time we finish the White Mountain section, and we'll be in better shape, literally and figuratively, for the rest of the trip. So we're going to be trying to find a unmarked campsite somewhere near the first major dogleg turn of the Davis Path, a little bit north of Mount Isolation. So let me show you the map here and where we're going for today. All right, here's where we started this morning. Made our way north. There's that climb. It was ridiculous. We are somewhere, I think right here. We're going to continue north past Mount Davis, Mount Isolation. And where this is marked 1A is where that unmarked campsite is. And then we have to decide, are we going to go north to Mount Washington tomorrow or continue on the regular CT. So keep you updated.
filming mine.
Got ourselves some moose scat. We're gonna see one soon. Got ourselves some bear scat too. I think it's fresh. I smell it. Might be seeing some Mr. Yogi on this trip too.
Whew.
Get this view of the presidentials. Wow. Oh my gosh. There's Mount Washington socked in the clouds. Might be our sign that trying to summit tomorrow wouldn't be the best idea. It would be pointless elevation gain for no views.
He grabs all these little bits and grabs onto them instead of beyond. Drive some of our clothes down here.
Well, we made it to camp finally. We are just a few tenths of a mile down the isolation trail, just north of Mount Isolation, which we saw earlier. We did about just over 10 miles today. Like I said earlier, it was very challenging. Glad that we're here. If you've never watched one of these through hike series on my channel before, this is now my third. But each day I've tried to think of a lesson to put on camera to remind myself and maybe, shed some perspective and light on those who watch, because this is a very unique experience and time to be away from work, family responsibilities for so long a time consecutively, just to be out in the wilderness. And I think that you see things, you learn things that maybe you wouldn't outside of this dynamic. So yeah, with that being said, I think what came to mind for me today as a lesson would be there is never enough training or preparation that you could do for something, whether it's preparing for a long hike or studying for something or getting to know about someone in a relationship. I did a little bit of running and walking on before this trip, but I still wasn't prepared. I could have started months and months prior, and that probably would have been better off. But on a positive note, within that same vein, I did prep a lot concerning the trail itself, knowing turns and campsites and viewpoints, and something came out of that today by remembering what the guidebook had said about Mount Isolation and pushing up that climb to see incredible views, maybe some of the best we'll see in the whites that I maybe wouldn't have been able to share with the tribe if I hadn't have done that prep. So there's two sides to every coin. So next time get into one of these hikes, I need to prep harder, I guess, because my body's been struggling. So let's hope the rest of the days I improve over time. So food's rehydrating, the other guys are laying in their tents, and we're gonna get an early shut-eye. So we'll see y'all tomorrow.
Can I get a oh yeah? Oh yeah. Oh.
Does a bear shit in the wood, Samuel?
This is mature audiences only bloopers.